So now I'm entering the store.
Matteo Esposito develops B2B virtual reality simulation software for retailers. His company is based in Milan, in Italy, a country he says is not up to speed in all respects.
You know, in Italy, when you are talking about food, fashion and design, all is okay. When you are talking about technology, it's different.
Esposito says the internet is too slow and the red tape too cumbersome, and there are other problems as well. In the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index, Italy ranks 46th, just behind Romania. It can also be a challenge to raise capital in Italy.
Maybe we don't have this entrepreneurship culture now, and so if you want to do technology, maybe you need the great investments, and here the taxation is high, and it's difficult to raise fundings, and so maybe there are other countries that are more profitable, more easy than Italy.
Italy's economy is not in great shape. The banking sector remains fragile, with lots of bad debt on the books. Poverty is widespread. The economy is still smaller than before the 2008 financial crisis, though it has been growing, if slowly, for the past 3.5 years. Milan is Italy's financial and industrial capital and its leading startup hub. It's where the online wealth manager Money Farm was set up in 2011. It's a so-called robo-investment advisor. Co-founder Paolo Galvani raised 25 million euros of venture capital, though not all of it in Italy.
Our ambition has always been to become a European player. So when we started in Italy, but then of course the move to London was in some way needed for a series of elements. Lack of capital, for instance, looking for capital to scale the company was basically the only way of making it was through UK.
Galvani says doing business in Italy is not as tough as it used to be. He cites recent changes to the law that make it easier to set up innovative companies, and says Milan is at the forefront.
Milan is becoming more kind of an example that the rest of Italy is trying to just like copy and move in that direction. So I perceive Milan as more as a leader rather than caught back by the overall situation.
Italy elects a new parliament on March the 4th, and the question is, what economic policy will the next government adopt? Political parties are offering further reforms of various and competing kinds. Populist parties are promising to end austerity and boost spending. Opinion polls suggest they are in the lead. Matteo Esposito is concerned about the election outcome. It's unclear whether current policies will remain in place.
As an entrepreneur, I'm worried about the election because Italy needs stability. And with the last two governments, we had a lot of new laws, and we touched the intention to change, and now we are again here at the vote. And so in Italy, everything can change every time, and so it's a bit scary.
The technology developed by Esposito and his team of 15 has made it to market, even though conditions for startups may not be optimal.
In the United States, I can have a meeting in 24 hours, or I can have a yes or no in 2 days, and here maybe I take weeks or months. So I see this gap, but I don't feel stuck here. I'm proud to be here.
No matter how the election turns out, the challenges for Milan and the country remain to continue to strengthen Italy's still fragile economy.